Good afternoon. This is Michael Bird again for WordWrite Web, giving you another video, some education, some value regarding online search, and more specifically, ranking in a Google search. When we talk about organic search, we're really talking about a game of King of the Hill. And when I say organic search, I'm really talking about this third section down here. Not the ads, not the map, but this third section down here, the 10 Google results. What you're fighting for from the early days of Google being the predominant search engine. The game of King of the Hill. Now we remember this as children. We would run up the hill and try to knock off or pull off the person who was at the top of the hill. That would be position 1 in Google, and sometimes it was the biggest or the toughest kid, or you could have some teamwork and you could conspire to pull that person off. But the person who was the king of the hill was never assured a comfortable spot. It was always in contention. In a Google search results page, positions 1, 2, and 3 are all good. Position 4 is probably good, maybe 5. Just depends. Obviously, you're beginning to get diminishing returns after that. The difference in the old-fashioned game of King of the Hill, which I actually remember seeing on a show called Gladiators that was played by very big, tough grown-ups. The difference in trying to win a Google search result is that what we do with your website and in the search engine optimization, SEO, business is entirely offense. So in order to become the number one, we have to do more of the good things, more of the effective things than the person who's already number one. So it's in a way, it's kind of like basketball, which is primarily offense. A lot of scoring. So we do lots and lots of stuff, and we will advance ahead of whoever's already there. A couple things to be said about that. And about the first thing, the first message in this series was that search results are not an entitlement. Back in the early days of the internet, and obviously the internet's not that old, it was not a part of common life until the year 2000 or 2001 or 2002, and now it is the thing, of course. You might have had a sense of entitlement about search results because you could build a website and there you would be. You would just show up and that would be that. And you might stay there forever. King of the hill, but nobody knew about the hill you were on, or knew about the hill at all. So you might stay there, but it's not that way anymore. You have to be wary of, well, again, you can't play defense, so you can't worry about what the others are doing. But you can't sit still either. You're not going to just stay there, especially if you are in a competitive industry and in a competitive geographic area. So geography matters in this context also. The takeaway for today is for you to do 1 or 2 common sense searches for what you do. Home inspections, plumbing, builders. We work with a lot of builders here, lawyers, dentists, whatever it is, dental care, if you're a dentist, and just see who is in those top 10 positions. The other thing to look for to just begin educating yourself on Google results is that some of what you'll see in that top 10 are not competitors. They are directories, like they might be the Yellow Pages YP. They might be a particular directory for your industry, like LexisNexis is big in the legal industry. But you want to see who's up there. You want to see who's on the hill. And maybe you're already on the hill too. Maybe you're in that top 10. Top 10 is really all that matters. You could be on page 2, and there's some value in page 2 because it means you could move to page 1, but you're not going to get phone calls, or not enough to count on being on page 2. You need to be in that top 10. So do a couple of common sense searches, see where you are, and come back for the next video. Thank you. Michael Bird for WordWrite Web.